The Ravens, Jay, they are 3.5-point favorites on the road at the Titans. Which way are you thinking here on this one?
Let me just say, in a broad overview, I don't find any of these sexy. Not even Browns Steelers. And I know we'll get to that.
Ooh.
I'm not. I don't know. There's the sex appeal, if you will, does not is not pinning, so to speak.
Even with this one, for me, the Ravens Titans is the one I'm looking for. Like, obviously, that's being a Colts fan. It's out of the Colts game. But, like, if I was a neutral observer, the Ravens Titan games for me is the one I find the most juicy. Not for you. No sex appeal there.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I won't watch, and it's not like I won't love it. I am perplexed as to why the number is 3.5. I think the Titans win outright, and you give me those points, the more the merrier. Ravens minus 3.5. I'm taking the Titans all the way, especially at home. And it doesn't mean the Ravens aren't better than the Titans, day to day. But on this particular day, all it takes is one team to be better than the other. I think the Titans plus 3.5 is the way to go.
That's a smart bet. So for you, it's good that we disagree because, again, you don't want to be on the side of me because I've just had a historically bad second half of the year. So I'm going to take the Ravens 3.5. That Titans defense just scares me. I think right now with the Ravens are trending up. I know the Titans have won games in the past. Recently it's like they're on a downswing. But that defense is so bad. And with the way the Ravens running game has kind of turned of late, I'll take the Ravens. I think they can go in this game. Revenge game, maybe making too much of it from last year and the way they got embarrassed. I think with a chance to go into Tennessee's house, punch them in the mouth, kind of serve them what they served the Ravens last year. I think this is a good chance for the Ravens. I think they'll be fired up. I'll take the Ravens laying the 3.5. I don't feel great about it. I don't feel confident about it. And you're probably the smart one just taking the points for a home underdog. But I will take the Ravens with the momentum minus 3.5 at the Titans.
I feel like everybody wants to everybody wants the Ravens to advance because they want to see Lamar Jackson, and I have no problems with that. He's a great watch. Derrick Henry and the Titans win it.
That's, again, I'm with the public, which is not good, and I'm with you there. I think I fall into that same logic, although I think that the Ravens have what it takes to win, but I'm with you. This is a sucker written all over it. That didn't have sex appeal to you. This one definitely, I'm sure it does. Rams, Jared Goff, John Wolford taking on the Seahawks. Rams are getting 3.5 points. I know this one is probably your favorite matchup of the weekend. So which way are you leaning?
This one's a little bit more difficult because the 12th man, if you will, is not going to be a factor. I don't know what the weather's going to be like in Seattle, and obviously, if it rains, that favors Russell Wilson and company. They've done this year in, year out forever. I tend to lean towards the Seahawks. Now, 3.5 is a lot, but I think Seattle as a home team, just like the Titans, is probably the better play. I like the Seahawks minus 3.5.
So this is Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, mostly cloudy and 46. Does that change your thoughts at all?
No. I wasn't going to guarantee that the rain would be a win for Seattle, but I will say this. That's actually relatively comfortable for this time of year up in Seattle. I think the Seahawks are a better team than the Rams. The Rams have had some iffy spots this year. And as basically every team has, with the exception of the Packers and the Chiefs, I like Seattle here, minus 3.5. This game might not be close.
I know. I'm thinking about it. I like the Rams defense. Both of the times they've played, it's been close games. The Rams obviously winning one, the Seahawks winning one. I'm with you though. I don't love the way Seattle's playing right now, especially on offense. So that does give me some pause. But I mean, Jared Goff stinks. Thumb injury, no thumb injury, he stinks. John Wolford played nice against the Cardinals, but it's also they benefited from the Cardinals having their own backup quarterback in there. I'm with you. I'll go Seattle here at home, going against a banged-up Rams team, which I don't think, especially with the way Seattle's defense has improved, I don't think they'll be able to move the ball that much, whoever's behind center, or under center, I should say. So I'm with you. I'll take the Seahawks minus 3.5. I'll lay the points, and I think that they do get this one done here at home up in Seattle.
Yes, indeed.
All right, J-Ster, take it easy on this one. Colts are getting 6.5 points on the road in Buffalo.
This is an interesting one because my initial thought was the last time the Bills were in the playoffs with a home game, it's been a while. Uh, I don't like Buffalo minus basically a touchdown here. I'm taking the Colts plus 6.5 with the run game. Your boy Jonathan Taylor. I love the Colts here plus 6.5.
Wow, not just like, you love it.
Look, I think Buffalo is a good story. I have friends that are Buffalo Bills fans, and I'm from that perspective, I'm rooting for them. But I also have friends that are Colts fans, like yourself.
Yeah,
So
all right.
I am leaning towards Philip Rivers. Not that he's better than Josh Allen, but I think Philip Rivers in this spot, assuming it's not going to be terrible weather, you can look that up for me as well. I think in this spot, basically plus a touchdown, I like the Colts plus 6.5.
Let me look. I actually checked on Saturday or checked on Sunday night. It actually looked pretty balmy. Let me just check here really quick here. I should have done this before. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't think there's terrible weather really anywhere
No.
for the home teams. So that shouldn't, which I don't like when it's bad weather. I feel like that detracts from the
actual like talent.
yeah. I don't like when weather is a factor. That always bugs me. And especially now where there are no fans in the stadium, these games could very easily be played in neutral sites, in domes or warm weather places. No, they were never going to do that, but it could very easily have happened. They did so with baseball, playing in San Diego and Texas. They did so in hockey. I know it's not the same, but they played in a bubble there. They played in a bubble in basketball.
Hockey and basketball ensured that the weather was going to be good. So let's go to some good weather cities for sure.
They did. I will say this, though. I'm thankful that as of now, it looks like the weather won't be a tremendous factor in a multiple amount of places.
34 degrees, partly cloudy, very balmy for middle of January in Buffalo. I guess early January, technically, in Buffalo.
Now look, Philip Rivers used to be a warm weather quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
The Colts are a dome team. Could be tricky, but you're giving me basically a touchdown there. I'm taking the Colts.
I'm actually going to go against this one. This one has me nervous. Just be like, I'm with you. Like, I think the Colts have the game plan to actually not even keep this game. I think they could win this game. I do. I think it's out of the question. I don't think they would need a miracle to win this game. With that said, the way their defense has played of late has me a little concerned. They really don't get after the quarterback that much. They're giving up a ton of passing yards per game. Just the way Josh Allen and this team has been playing, like, they are red hot. They're playing some of their best football right now. They should be winners of 10 in a row if it wasn't for that, Hail Mary pass. So with that said, I think the Bills do win this game. And I am concerned because this is one of those games where if they get up early, if the Bills go up 10-0, 14-3, 14-0, I'm afraid that this can get ugly quick because the Colts are not built to come back. They are built, similar to the Titans, get a lead, get ahead, and run the ball. If they are relying on Philip Rivers to throw the ball 40, 45, 50 times, this is going to go south quick. So I am nervous. I can't lie. I do think the Bills will cover this number. I don't think it's out of the question the Colts can win. I just think my gut tells me the Bills will cover this number, which means, Jay, you're in good standing. We disagree with two of the first three.
Are you going to watch with Pops?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Get fired up there. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do, but he'll be there.
Couple of Bud Light seltzers and away we go.
No seltzers. Come on. Bud Lights. Strictly BLs. You're a seltzer guy, aren't you?
No, I've had not a sip. Not a sip.
Wow, tough guy. Real tough guy. Well, that's something we have in common. I'm with you. I'm not a big seltzer guy myself either. Especially Bud Light seltzers. No offense. Love the brand. Love Bud Lights. I don't think I would. If I'm going to go with the seltzer route, I don't think I'm going to go with the Bud Light seltzer.
Yeah. This ain't no stumble in, bro.
Oh, yo! Oh, R.I.P. Hopefully they're doing okay, stumble in. What a place. What a place. Speaking of stumbling, man, the Browns could be stumbling. Getting 6 points on the road at Pittsburgh. No Kevin Stefanski. No Joe Bitonio, their left guard. Jay, can they cover? Can they keep this game close, or is this a steel curtain domination?
I don't think, and I'm not poo-pooing the fact that they've done a good job this year from a Cleveland perspective. I don't think not having Stefanski is as big a deal as people think. I mean, basically, people have cashed in the chips already. They've given everything to the Steelers, which is why they're 6 points. They're a 6 point favorite. This one, maybe I'll hedge a little bit. I like the Browns +6. I like the Steelers to win. So I expect a close game. No Odell Beckham, and I haven't had him for a while now, but no Odell Beckham. Obviously, bad news for Cleveland, and I think that hurts, especially in a playoff game. But I will say this. I like the Browns to keep it close. I like the Steelers to win. So give me the Browns +6.
Okay, I am with you on the Browns on the +6. I'll take them in the points as well. I still think they can win this game. I do. Kevin Stefanski, major loss, like you said, especially with him calling the plays. But this is also back to me kind of liking still the direction, despite the last 2 games Cleveland has played against the Jets and the Steelers, losing the Jets game and almost losing the Steelers game with Mason Rudolph at quarterback. There's also just I don't know about you. I just feel like I can't sit here with the Steelers and just feel good. Like I think I'm with you. I think the Steelers will win in the end. But this is a game where I'm going in almost 60-40. Like I think the Browns have a legitimate chance to win this game, and I just don't feel good about Ben Roethlisberger and this offense at all. Like they give you nothing to write home about, and I just can't sit here and feel confident that Steelers, forget it, just a touchdown can win the game. So I'm with you. I think they will win, but man, I think it's going to be really close. I think there's a really good chance the Browns could win here. So I hope that's not kind of taking both sides. But
no, I hedged as well. I think this one's a little bit difficult, but I will say this. This is what the Browns have to do. They have to keep it close, hope for a turnover late in the fourth quarter, bing, bang, boom, kick a field goal, get out of Dodge with a win. Again, Browns +6, but I think the Steelers hang on to win a close game.
We are in agreement there. So we're both, you're on the Titans +3.5. I'm on the Ravens. We're both on the Seahawks -3.5. You're on the Colts +6.5. I'm on the Bills. We're both on the Browns +6. That is for the NFL. Now we will have one college pick. Don't forget, the national title game is on Monday. Mr. College Football himself is on the line. I know you got this one, Jay. Alabama -8 versus Ohio State.
Let me just say this. I figured the number was going to be way higher. I expected double digits, perhaps even 2 touchdowns. With that being said, give me Ohio State.
Whoa.
8 points. I think we do this every year, and sometimes it comes out to the good and sometimes it doesn't. But every year in the national title game, we think Bama's going to steamroll their opponent. And again, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think this happens to be a year where not only Ohio State +8, I think Ohio State wins outright. I really, really, really do.
Wow, Jayster. I'm with you. I think Ohio State actually sound all surprised. I love Ohio State with this number +8. I'm with you, man. Like this is a team where the only doubts about now they haven't played great all year consistently, but the biggest doubts was just not enough games, like not a big enough sample size, and they showed you when they're on. They can be with anybody. I mean, they didn't just beat Clemson, second best team in the country. They smoked them. That game was not even as close as the score indicated. They won by 20 points, but they just held from the second quarter on, just ran away from Clemson. There's really never a doubt at any point they were going to lose that game. So I'm with you. You're telling me a team this hot and going against Alabama. I know they've been the most dominant team this year, but we said that in 2018 with Tua and this great team, and they got smoked by Clemson and Trevor Lawrence. So I'm with you, man. Buckeyes +8. Take that all day long.
Not only that, the Buckeyes are going to win.
You heard it here first. Jay Berman, Mr. College Football himself, calling the Ohio State national title. I hope that doesn't, as a Penn State guy, I hope that doesn't happen, but I kind of...
It's amazing that they're going to win a national title playing 3 games.
Tend to agree with you. Dabo Swinney, I'm sure still going to be pissed about it 10 years later.